Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Alvarez Lopez, and I'm a student of California State University, San Bernardino, and I belong to the Department of Kinesiology Pedagogy. So, the name of the study is called Effects of Physical Activity on Aging Processes in Elderly Persons. So, basically, I decided to go with this study because I thought it was important in this day and age since our elderly population is increasing. It's increasing all over the world. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a little research on on things that the elderly people can do in order just to have to be more helpful, to be more healthy, and live more fulfilling lives during the elderly processes, which is like around years 60 60 and higher, because during those times it's pretty hard. It's a little tough to stay healthy. So um so I think this will be a good this is a good article to like share if you have like family members or friends too, that you could share this study with, so like they could like inform themselves of how to be more healthy, and go and be going to the hospital less often. Okay. So to start off, I want to start with some keywords. These keywords were actually in the study, and to start us off, we have physical activity, which is relevant to the study, is the most important thing. Physical activity on the elderly. That's what we're going to be talking about. Biological age. The biological age it usually refers to the state of your body. So, for example, if a person, let's say an individual is 60 years old, he could maybe he feels and has a body that looks like around 40, or vice versa. Maybe he has one that feels so that he's 60 and maybe he feels like 70 or 80 years old. And there's a lot of factors that you could like that usually go in with this, in how your body feels and looks, if you take care of it. For example, if you take care of your body when you at a young age, you eat healthy, do plenty of exercise, then not just as a at a young age, but even as an elderly, doing all that could actually it's actually beneficial to your health, as it can make you feel a lot younger and be healthy, still do a lot of movements, have a lot of psychomotor movements, have a pretty good cognitive cognitive uh, feeling. You still feel great. You don't mentally, you're not feeling sick. So that's what biological age means. The state of your body. The aging processes would probably have to be, I guess, in how your body, in how your age is categorized, in the type of physiological and anatomical changes that happen through within your body. For example, as a teenager, that would be as a your teenage years, that would be an aging process in which you go through a lot of anatomical and physiological changes as well. So that's why I just want to give a little context to these keywords. So the introduction. So start off with the instructions. One of the main factors affecting the age structure and the increasing aging population all around the world. So basically, what this is saying is that the age structure is increasing and aging. So, like I stated earlier, the elderly population is increasing all around the world. That's basically what it is. And the second point, in Ukraine alone, the population of elderly over the age of 60 exceeds exceeds over 19%, and by 2030, it is estimated that it will increase to 24%. So this study was mainly it was done in Ukraine, in the country of Ukraine, and that's And these are just some of the stats. However, it's pretty relevant um, to other countries all around the world. Countries. Another great example would be Japan. Japan has also an increasing elderly population. So, for this reason, many countries start to develop and implement measures to provide the elderly conditions for a successful and active longevity. So yes, so yes, this is the study. This is what the study was creating. To make to try to see to basically create and develop and like a plan for like the elderly, because since they're increasing, since the elderly population is increasing, they're gonna have more it'll be it would be it's a good idea to like start implementing measures to so that they can have a healthier lifestyle. Objective. The objective is to compare and contrast different variables. The variables include a total of 63 people divided into two groups. One group with an active lifestyle, while the other has a sedentary lifestyle. So yes, the point of this the study is to have to have the two groups and compare their types of lifestyle. Sedentary people are people who don't do exercise, and what people with an active style are usually people who do exercise, go walking, and maybe have some sort of sport life or fitness groups. The study aims to show the importance of physical activity to the older population in order to live a better quality of life. Yes, again, to increase the quality of life for the elderly. Uh, the study aims to compare and contrast these two groups and how their lifestyles compared to one another, so that to see which one's healthier, which one's the more active, and which one is going to last longer. So the methods used in the study, um, the methods used were theoretical analysis. And to give a little more context to this, so a theoretical analysis is basically when they get like um, other studies and experiments that are relevant to this to this to this study, and they either use that study to reinforce their experiments, or to find new things that could also happen as well. And generalization of data of scientific and methodological literature. So generalization of data is basically when they make like a broad categorization of the data that they accumulated. Another method would be a pedagogical pedagogical methods such as observation and experiments. Pedagogical is basically like teaching. So a good example with like a PE teacher in a teaching environment. Just basically observing and doing experiments. Another one is method is measurement of physiological indicators. That's basically that when they measure your heart rate and your VO2 max. Methods for assessing your biological age and rate of aging, and mathematical statistics. So those are the methods. The study involved two groups of respondents. The group consisted of members of sport life and fitness clubs, while the second group consisted of people not engaged in physical activity. See, here again, we have the to the two groups with completely different lifestyles. So the results of physiological indicators of the first group are significantly better than those of the second group. Um, so yes, the results in the study conclude that the individuals with a more active lifestyle have better results than the sedentary group. The results can be demonstrated with heart rate reserve values, which tells us what the first group contains a higher responsive cardiovascular system, which is very important to this age group. So the cardiovascular system has to do with with the circulation of blood around your or going around your body, and yes, it's actually very important for the elderly to have a good for their blood to be circulating normally. Oh, and also the results also include them having better heart rate values and better and has to do like with their lungs, so their breathing is also a lot better than the sedentary group. The group with the active lifestyle have almost twice low risk of hospitalization. See, so this is a key point. This is a really important point right here. The result, because we all have family members, who are on the elderly side, and we want them to always be healthy. So just being in an active lifestyle. This is right here, having an active lifestyle, it's almost twice low risk of hospitalization. So just think about that. Think about that for a second. When you have a low risk of hospitalization, and you're more active. You get to enjoy life better. You go less to the hospital. You also waste less money going to the hospital, and you have more free time. To enjoy with yourself and family. Okay, so the conclusion. The active group has double the health rate and the health status compared to the sedentary group. Respectively, the results show that the second group have double the risk of hospitalization, meaning they have higher medical expenses and less personal time. Here, here again. So yeah, just by staying active on your when you're as an elderly, you get to avoid higher medical expenses and less personal time. And also you have if you're sedentary, you have double the risk of hospitalization. That's pretty bad. 'Cause, when an elderly goes to a hospital, it's usually taken more serious than when a youngster goes. Like a teenager or young adult, because going having minor health problems for an adult or an elderly could be could be really detrimental, and could lead you to having worser problems on the line. So you want to have an active lifestyle, um so that you could avoid that. Less personal time. You don't want to do that. You spending a lot of medical expenses. Yeah, that's not really worth it for elderly. So it's good to stay active. Okay, so for the critique, so this study was conducted with a total of 63 people, ages 60 to 73. 63 individuals is not enough to compare with the entire elderly populations. Yes, in essence, this I think this study is pretty is pretty it's pretty good study, because it's it's since it's simplistic. It's simplistic in nature, and because of that, you could also add more to it. The study. However, the study gives us a general idea of where we stand. Yes, this study we could use it for like any country. So any country we could use it here in the U.S. and or any country that um where we have elderly people. So you could, just by reading this study, you could have a general understanding of our elderly population and how important physical activity is. The simplistic nature of this experiment makes it easier for other research groups to pick up, to continue, and expand its credibility, as the study has the potential to become a longitudinal research study and thus increase the number of subjects. So yeah, just by doing so yeah, so right now the study only has 63 people. It only experimented on 63 elderly. However, since it's really simple, since it's like a simple experiment to do, I feel like other research groups could also pick up this same study, and increase it, increase the body count. So, so maybe since this video was created in Ukraine, so maybe we could have other have pick up this study here in the US and maybe use it, and we could just add more to it, making it not only is making it better, but it's also increasing the credibility, and it's increasing the credibility for this study. And so that would be all, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.